3 days since the outbreak began. We don't have much information right now, but everything that we know tells us that it all started at a university biology center. And they were researching infectious diseases. It got out of hand, and now there's an outbreak and it's spreading. We don't know anything. Stay in your houses and wait for rescue teams. If there's anybody out there, they will come to find you.
They're not coming. Nobody's coming.
They have to be coming. They're coming. Stay inside at all costs. If any infected get in, you have to kill them. Friends, family members, loved ones, anybody. It's infectious and it's spreading rapidly, and there's no cure, and we don't know what this is or what it can do. Is that them? Are they here?
Maybe if we had done more earlier, it wouldn't be like this. Maybe if we'd contained the infection, we could still be living our normal lives. Like if we created an antidote or something. But there I go again, talking about what we could have or should have done. Maybe doesn't mean anything when you're just living day by day. Our lives are about survival.
Well, obviously we all have our flaws. I mean, goodness knows I have mine. It's not easy living with the same 6 people day in and day out. Some days you just want to jump out the window and join the Horde. But we all manage somehow.
Shoot the thrill. That's my motto. Just shoot whichever one of them ain't us, and it'll all work out in the end. In the meantime, hell, I'm gonna have as much fun as I can, because there ain't no one around to stop me.
Well, it might sound kind of sick, but I don't mind living like this. Living as if each moment is your last. I feel like my life actually has meaning again, even with so much death and decay around me.
Come on, little Jimmy. You gotta eat your breakfast or you won't grow up to be a big, strong man. I don't want it. Well, I could fix you a bowl of Smacky Jack.
Oh, when you're down and looking for some
Thanks
cheering
to
up, then just
Smacky
head
Jack,
right on up to
my
the
boy will grow up to be
Yes,
a
you'll find
big,
yourself a cheering
strong
such a
man.
happy and
With
joyful
Smacky
life.
Jacks in his diet, he gets 2 times the daily amount of glucohydromethionine and 4 servings of both protein and vitamin K.
That's what little hats, candy rats, chocolate bats. It's a wonderland of sweets. Ride the candy train to town and hear the candy band. Candy
I'm so
bells,
excited.
train, march across the land. Cherry
It's like eating sausage, eggs, bacon, bagels, and coffee all in the same bowl.
So please, so now, Charlie, please, will you go
With
into
that kind of cereal power, I won't ever have to worry about little Jimmy skipping the most important meal of the day. Thanks to Smacky Jack, he's hooked on breakfast forever.
Warning, side effects may include glowing sweat, increased blood pressure, heart and respiration problems, seizure, kidney failure, stroke, brain hemorrhage, and even death. If you're pregnant or think you may be pregnant, do not drive or operate a machine.
Candy rats, chocolate
Jacks may
bats, it's a
contain
wonderland of sweets. Ride the candy train.
Don't let this be you. Direct responsibly. Use a designated director.
Of course, it was always a little bit difficult getting the whole place zombie-proof, but after that we got our generator going, and we got to use power tools and shit so we can board everything up. And if a big horde does come at us, you know, we get Scarlet and Kira upstairs, and then we just go into the windows and, you know, do what we do best, pick them all off.
Yeah, and it's not even usually just me and Mick who do all the fighting, but everyone knows how to use all the guns we have stocked.
Right.
I guess it's just that we like that part of living better than the rest of them.
Well, it's America, goddammit. Let's see them prissy government types arguing gun control laws now, huh? All right, boy?
Yeah, and the funny thing is they're probably all dead.
So, we'll bunker the stairs off like this, just in case zombies get in, and if all else fails, we got a trap door up to the attic, and an emergency ladder so everybody can get out.
You don't really get to see that much action usually. They got in the house once, last Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
All days. They almost bit Kira. Scarlet went apeshit and winded up killing 6 of them at once with one of our shotguns.
You know, it's all just a little bit unnecessary, but it's better safe than sorry, you know?
Hi, well, my name's Scarlet. At least that's what's published on my novels anyway. And this used to be my little hideaway until the others showed up.
And I'm Alice. I was a biologist at the large university research lab before the infection broke out.
You see, nobody knew what was going on at first. I mean, I didn't know until Mick and Kira showed up. I was deep into chapter 7 of Mid-Afternoon, my magnum opus about this teenage girl who falls in love with a vampire, and all of a sudden Mick comes up yelling about zombies. Vampires? Sure. Werewolves? I get it. Zombies? Really? Are they kidding? But then I saw Kira, and you know, I decided I just had to let them in, so I gave them some tea and some biscuits, and the rest you can imagine for yourselves.
We could have at least contained the infection. But people couldn't believe what was happening until it was all too late. Once the TV station stopped, we heard that the infection had probably originated from a research lab. It specialized in infectious diseases. They were working on a vaccine for H1N1 that in actuality made people sicker. The test subjects died and were eventually reanimated into what we like to call the Horde. That was when people finally realized that zombies were real, because there was scientific proof, and not a bunch of crazy fundamentalists screaming and running around about the end of the world.
We know there are other survivors out there, but we just don't have the supplies to go and find them all.